Hey, what's up guys? Your second favorite PE teacher, Denver. Click like and subscribe right now. And shout out to all you guys who use code thatdenverguy YT. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me, but don't use my code today. Today, let's all use Zyl-is-bad. And who is Zyl? He's a talented Fortnite player, really nice kid, but most importantly right now, he's trying to raise money for his dad who has stage 4 cancer. Zyl's dad has been fighting this for a while. The cancer has spread through his body. His dad is on chemotherapy right now. The doctors aren't giving him super high chances to survive this, and he's doing his best to fight it with what little energy he has. But Zyl has been streaming for like 10 hours a day, doing what he can to raise money for his dad so they can pay for medication and I'm sure a lot of other expenses that they might have. But Zyl is already showing his appreciation for the community and what we've already been able to do after news of this has been blowing up on Reddit. Have a listen to him here and how grateful he is so far.
Father and what's going on with him. And the smile on his face I saw yesterday, dude.
That guy's cracked, by the way, Jimmy.
It made me like the happiest kid ever, dude. And the smile I saw on my dad's face yesterday, it changed my mindset, dude. All the subs, all the bits, all the donos, all the follows, all the hosts, all the raids. It's truly life-changing, dude, and means the world, bro. You guys so much, bro.
So let's blow Zyl up, guys. He literally streamed for 20 hours in a row just now this morning. I told him I'm including him in a video today, so go get some rest. Try to be on tonight by the time this video goes out. So he went to sleep. Hopefully he'll be live by the time right now that you're watching this video. I know a ton of you guys will want to see him live and give him your support. If you can't give money or anything, that's fine, guys. Just letting him know in chat that we are here for him. We're praying for him and his dad. Just any kind of support is what he and his dad need right now. I can't imagine being in this situation and just thinking of my dad going through something like this makes me teary-eyed. But here is actually Zyl's dad reacting to all the support on stream so far. Check it out and watch this smile.
Oh, boys.
Okay, so someone is paying for us. All that, right? For a flight and no. Happy? Someone quote this, please, and so I can send it to.
Now, Zyl's dad doesn't have all his strength, so I think it makes it a little hard for him to talk, but he was able to pop back on stream and talk to us about what it's like, the story behind him going through this right now, and anybody who has had a family member with cancer, maybe you've gone through this yourself with cancer, and I know your hearts go out to him because you've seen this fight before. Check this out.
14, I do the colonoscopy and I figure out I have the cancer, rectum cancer, stage 3 and 4. Yeah, and
Somehow you've been feeling?
It's very hard because it's on the spot which like give you so many trouble you cannot walk. Like someday I feel I have to lay down like for days in bed. I cannot move and all kind of stuff, but I have to fight. And thank you so much, guys, for everything, and I appreciate what you guys doing. Thanks a lot.
Now he's staying positive. He's fighting with all the strength he has. They're both so grateful. So many of us are supporting him. A little more about his chance of survival. Like I said, it isn't that great, but the Nightbot command, if you're in chat, you'll see this a lot. It says, my father was diagnosed with stage 3 rectum cancer on September 14th, 2018. His cancer spread to his lungs and liver, which brought him to stage 4 cancer. He's currently undergoing chemotherapy. These are the circumstances that the doctors gave him. No chemo, 1 year death. 3 years chemo, 20% chance to live. Please donate anything you possibly can. All money will go towards funding his medication. Much love from me and all of my family members. So 20% chance on chemo. Let's just pray. Send your thoughts, your vibes, anything else if you're not the praying type. But again, if you can't donate and stuff, then just show up, say hi, hang out, and cheer on Zyl, who just won't quit streaming, just working so hard for his dad. And Zyl has a Twitter too, by the way, if you guys want updates or even just to leave him a quick message, follow at ZylTV_. Any other big YouTubers or streamers watching this, and I know you're out there, Daquan, Dakotas, they both said they watch my videos, and anybody else out there, just consider dropping a quick host one day, maybe just giving a quick shout out or something. I'm sure Zyl and his dad would love that. Sometimes just the power of hope and positivity and just spreading, you know, joy and light can do wonders for healing in your body, both mentally and physically. So go check out Zyl, guys. And there's just some other news that obviously won't feel as important now. And honestly, I think it's good that we get some perspective on problems in Fortnite sometimes, but it is still big news in the pro community. You guys most likely have heard this. So we'll talk about this now. And then actually some really bad drama, big drama. I don't even know how to say it, with the Fortnite guy and other pros right now. He's getting called out like crazy. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But you guys, like I said, most likely you guys have heard this. Mongraal is now in Faze. He left secret. Word has it, there's a rumor going around that there was a buyout in the range of $200,000, but that's purely a rumor for now. But even so, if Faze was able to bring in one of the best players in the entire world for just $200,000, that's pennies for what Mongraal will bring in for Faze in terms of exposure and success, and just really living out the Faze brand that they are building so heavily in Fortnite. I mean, look at this list of players, such talented players with like Sway, Dubs, and Mega, both solo and duo. Marto is an insane EU player who I follow for a long time. His tips and tricks videos are always good. But of course, you guys love Jarvis. You can probably hear Faze K in your head right now saying that's insane, bro. But now Mongraal on top of all these crazy talented players. This is all just in time for World Cup 2. Faze Clan is going for it all here in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to watch. And then last thing today, guys, it's kind of a big thing. Of course, I'll try to stay as unbiased as I can since I'm kind of personally connected to this story in a way. I'll try to get you this news with the Fortnite guy, but he's taking a beating on Reddit from the Fortnite competitive community, ironically the community he provides news for. But let me say right now, I have no problems with the Fortnite guy. I know he gets some information wrong sometimes. I get some information wrong sometimes. Even the biggest news sources in the world get news wrong all the time, like CNN, MSNBC. They apologize pretty often for getting facts wrong because it's just really hard to get you guys all the information while being right all of the time. So my apologies if I got news wrong, and apologies for the future when, I'm not even going to say if, when I get news wrong again, which is bound to happen. But anyway, thread on Reddit popped up saying Young Calculator destroys the Fortnite guy. And Young Calc, by the way, is super good at Fortnite. He qualified for the World Cup, but lately he's been throwing a lot of shade at the Fortnite guy. There's been a situation recently where the Fortnite guy made a video about one of the players on his esports org, Kungarna. The player's name is Bully. Maybe you guys saw the video on this. I guess some accusations came out about Bully using, how do I say this without getting demonetized again by YouTube, saying words that are against people of another skin color. There we go. Which Fortnite pro players, stop using these words. It's making us all look really bad. It's pretty simple. Stop saying it. It will come back to bite you. And in this case, it did with Bully. There was proof the Fortnite guy rightfully kicked him off the team, and Bully did express his apology, saying he won't do it again. He's growing from it. So props to him. But anyway, Young Calc called out the Fortnite guy saying clickbaiting your own player is pathetic. And yeah, maybe on the surface it might seem pathetic, but there was a big situation with Bully that needed to be addressed by the leader of the org. Did he clickbait it a little bit? I don't really know. You can see it here. The titles are true and what the video is about. The thumbnails have question marks for the accusations Bully is facing, but all of it seems to be what the videos are about. So is it clickable? Yes, but don't confuse clickable with clickbait. The titles and thumbnails here are what the video is about. So it's not really clickbait, but if Young Calculator is saying he is exploiting his pro for views, then that's another story and possibly what he is accusing the Fortnite guy of. Anyway, Fortnite guy responds with just a haha. Young Calculator says, you have a history of profiting off of people's misfortune. I wouldn't laugh. He gets a reply saying, and you have a history of saying and tweeting stupid stuff. We all have our imperfections, huh? And then Young Calculator comes in with a huge accusation saying completely different than profiting off of someone's depression. You make videos for months on end profiting off of his depression. And of course, as this is true, that's a big yikes. I really don't know though. I mean, covering the news of a pro player having depression and maybe how it's affecting their gameplay in the community as a whole isn't the same as just exploiting it for profits. But I don't know the full story, so I can't make any definitive statements on it. I do talk to the Fortnite guy. He seems like a really nice guy. He really does. I can just give you my opinion on him. Every instance that I've had of speaking with Michael is his real name. He just seems like a really nice guy. But the Reddit community on this thread definitely turned on him and were saying some really negative stuff, like 70s nostalgia, saying the Fortnite guy is an actual piece of poo. A little wannabe Keemstar for the Fortnite community. The Overwatch community hated him. He didn't find success there, so he comes over to Fortnite so he could clickbait out of the smallest topics, just fishes for views from little kids. And then Was It Cluster said, never liked TFG. He always comes across to me as a 2016-esque Keemstar, and that's always given me a negative perception of him. But is this all just bandwagon piling on like we see a lot? Like every YouTuber has haters. I try to be as good as I can on YouTube, but of course, some people will still just hate me for who I am. And maybe this is the same thing. I don't know. I think these comments are a little unfair. Not everybody who covers drama or controversy is a Keemstar. Do we call CNN and ABC and Fox anchors Keemstars? They just cover interesting stories in the community and something that they think their viewers will find interesting. And of course, their goal is money. I can't speak for Fortnite Guy, but I put a ton of time into my videos. And of course, I hope to make money because it's my full-time job now. I have to support my family. But of course, there's probably always a line you have to draw and try not to cross because you don't want to lose your dignity and reputation just for views and money. But I don't know. Do you think the Fortnite Guy is doing that? Or do you think this is just a few haters on Reddit who are quick to take sides? When you share your opinion online, it's really hard to not get some haters, by the way, which as you guys probably know, just because not everybody will agree with you all the time. But anyways, good discussion. That's the news today. Go check out Zyl, guys. Give him all the support we can. I know I will be there most of the evening tonight, so if you want to say hi to me in chat, I'll try to get back to you too. But man, just pray for a miracle for Zyl's dad. Help out in any way you can. Follow him on Twitter and leave some kind messages to him. Just whatever you can do to show some support. That's it for me today, guys. Like and sub if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love, Denver.